What's good, everyone? Welcome back. Damn it. Oh, okay. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the 16 and B podcast. We're back at you with the episode 2. All right, and today we're going to talk about the newest tracks, albums that's been dropped lately. Here it is. We're in August. Man, this year is moving fast. It's pretty crazy, man. Looking up, it's going to be 2023. So we're going to just talk about it, break down some of the albums that's dropped so far, mid-July, August now, everything. So, BF, you want to start off with an album or some artist who's dropped lately?
My favorite album that came out recently was that new Joey Badass.
Yes, sir.
album.
Shout out to Joey
Like,
Badass.
Yeah, man. I really was not expecting that album to be that good. It surprised me. The very first track is featuring
Yeah.
Diddy. Diddy, he's the king of intros. When he do intro on the track, you already know that track is about to do whoever is on that track is about to do their thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that's what it was like.
Now, I don't mean to cut you off now.
Joey,
Let me say one thing. I don't mean to cut you off now, bro. I didn't expect, Joey Badass to, come with what he did too, but it is a nice transition from his mixtape, 1999. So 1999 was pretty dope too. So being that 1999 was dope, he came with 2000, the album 2000. He really did justice. He really put together a real good project, man. And like I said, shout out to him because, man, it's pretty good, So I mean, I just want to put my 2 cents in there real quick, before you go in depth on them. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I really don't have much more to say about it. Just like that is a track that you would listen, album that you would listen to from beginning to end. You ain't skipping no tracks. Like you're not fast forwarding past nothing. Like every track on there is worth the wait. It's worth the waiting to listen. Like I said, my favorite track is The Baddest. The very first track on there, The Baddest. The second favorite will probably be Survivor's Guilt. Like that was another honest track, and that one was ill. Like that was a really ill track. Like everything on it was good. Like I don't know, rating it. I'll give it like a 11.8.
All right. Well, okay. So before we keep going, let's break down how we're rating these projects and stuff because people might.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like
that's
what
true.
you're talking about. So break down to the people so they'll know what you're talking about when we say we're rating these things.
Okay. Well, as you know, the name of the podcast is 16 and a beat, 16 bars. So that's our ratings. That's our rating right there. 1 bar to 16 bars. If you get a 1 bar, sorry, brother.
I do.
You get 16 bars. Like you are forced to be reckoned with. But nobody's gonna get 16 bars. Like who's gonna get 16 bars? What, Jay-Z?
Nah.
Nobody's gonna get 16 bars.
Gotcha. All right.
But that's the rating right there. Scale, 1 bar to 16.
So on the bar Richter scale of 1 through 16, you giving Joey Badass 11? You said 11.5? 11.8. That's pretty high, man. That's up there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong.
It was that
don't get me wrong. I definitely like the project. Definitely, 2000. I would definitely put it in my car, ride with it. On the road trip. Wife and daughter in the back sleep. So I'll be, just bumping and riding. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Joey Badass, man. I give him a 10, a solid 10 for this project. very
Okay.
well put together. You know, you can tell Diddy has some influence on him as far as putting the project together and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
So, you know, I'm proud of him, man. You know what I'm saying? So transitioning from Joey Badass, let's talk about this little Uzi. Is it Lil Uzi? Lil Uzi. Right. Um,
Lil
listen,
Uzi.
let me just go ahead
That's
and get out the way. Let me go ahead and get out the way with Lil Uzi, man.
that's Pete.
Listen, I, it's hard because, like I said, I don't want to be that old nigga that's talking down on the young boys, but bro, like you got to come better than what you coming with, man. Like it's getting old, man. You know what I'm saying? At least some of these other guys who can't really rap and all this or do some weirdo type stuff. Cause I'm be honest. You know, shout out to what's the old boy for Hot 97? Ebro. That this weirdo rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, but at least they got dope beats. And
Didn't he disrespect Ebro on the interview?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Right.
just my thoughts on it, man. Like it was hard to listen to. It was really hard to listen to. The beat selection was not good. Cadence was not good. The subject matter was not good. Like, you know, in hip hop, man, we've been going through a storm, man. Like, you know, where we've been feminizing the men, and you know, this artist like Lil Uzi, in my view, I don't know the young man. You know what I'm saying? I would love to one day get to meet him, interview him, and everything like that, understand his logic and everything. But, you know, I just don't like the feminization of black males in hip hop nowadays. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Be who you are, be who you want to be, you know. But don't influence the youngins, you know what I'm saying, in that type of way. You know what I'm saying? Whenever there's a guys out here that influence the youngins on a positive scale, he gets no love. They call him whack. They call him this and that. You know what I'm saying? But then when you got guys out here that's painting their nails and carrying purses and wearing dresses, it's all good. And like I said, like,
What do you say? I keep my Glock in my
you
purse.
know, and it's just like, come on, man. Like, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. I'm not saying you gay or you're none of this stuff. I'm not here to judge you. None of that. I know you got you know, you probably got many women. You're rich, so you know this America. You probably got plenty of everything. But man, just come with a better project, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, to this day, I always tell people, you know, especially a lot of old heads, because you know that I run with. You know, I love Bad and Bougie. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Bad and Bougie. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic record to me. You know what I'm saying? And he was.
His verse on Bad and Bougie was pretty
Yeah,
damn
he killed
good.
it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I know he has it in him to make good music, but he just didn't do it with this one.
Right.
And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I did on each track, I was just like next. You know, so it's next on me for Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah. It just amazes me that people still listen to this trash. And like, I don't want to sound like a hater or
Like, they gonna come for
anything.
you, boy.
Like, hey, is there anything less than one that you give them, or less than zero? Is negative one less than zero? I'm not sure how that goes,
Well,
but like he doesn't even get a rating. It's so trash.
well, let me say this. When it comes to the rating, he's a question mark for me because I don't understand the music. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So yeah, he gets a question mark for me. So you know, I ain't gonna bash him like you do, BF. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, you know, but you know,
And well, see, that's the problem today. That's the problem with people today. You can't give your honest opinion. I'm not bashing them. I'm just giving my honest opinion. If you can't take criticism, you're going to get nowhere. Like plain and simple.
All right,
Hey,
check it out. We're gonna go to. We're gonna go ahead and play that. What is it called? Block in my purse. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play that and let everybody get a, you know, a sample of that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, shout out to Lil Uzi Vert. Hopefully, his next project will raise up the
Be better.
people have for him. Like I said, I know a lot of people love him. Hell, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she a lot of her friends love him. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, maybe it's just a disconnect from my generation to their generation, but I'm just not feeling it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we the old heads today, so.
Okay, so we got through Lil Uzi, we got through Joey Badass. Let's talk about Wiz, man. Wiz Khalifa, man.
Wiz was a letdown, bro. Like, I tried to listen to. Well, I did listen to every track on it, and like the album was bad from beginning to end. And the only reason I still listened to it was because I was expecting to hear at least another Taylor Gang. Like Taylor Gang wasn't the hardest track, but it was a cool track.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even nothing better. Like it was just there.
Yeah.
Like it was a letdown.
And I feel you on that. I mean, I feel you.
I rated this album 1 bar. I'm looking at my notes and it says 1.6, but even 1.6 is too generous.
You know how hard you gotta try to get a 1 though? Like man, like for me, it's another question mark, man. Like, I don't understand Wiz's whole, like where would you going with this album, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Wiz Khalifa, man, he's in his 30s now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to evolve with your music, and it's a young boy music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. His demographic might be the younger kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I would think that he would have an older crowd since Wiz been around a while, man. He's been around at least 10,
he's been around
12
for
years.
a while, long enough. He's been around long enough to not drop an album like that. Like he's around a bunch of good artists.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like he's been around, and he's dropped some classic albums, classic records. He's done things. So like when I hear this, I'm like, it's either I was confused. So I was like, well, damn, am I not evolving with the music, or is he not evolving with his music? And I mean, like I said, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. I don't, what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where to go from it, but it was just a big disappointment. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Wiz Khalifa fan. But, not trying to be controversial. Wiz, man, you might need to, take a chill on the Doty, you know what I'm saying, or whatever for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? And really just listen in to what's going on, bro. Because like, this project, man, it was just, to me, it was not good. You know what I'm saying? Wiz usually has a cut that's a record that's going to be played on the airwaves. It's going to be played in the clubs. And, I mean, he got the one club track, but it's just like...
Yeah. It's a few tracks on there that will get played in the club.
Yeah, but they're not good. They're not good, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not up to his pedigree of what he usually drop. You know what I'm saying? At least in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking forward to what Wiz gonna come out with next, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got anything?
Hopefully, that was just an album that he was held to do. Hopefully, that was just an album that he had to do contractually or some shit. Hopefully, that was just something he wanted to get out the way and move on to bigger and better things. I hope that's what that was, because I'm not a big Wiz Khalifa fan, but that was horrible.
Okay, I feel you. I'm on board with you on that. Like I said, I can't. I couldn't rate it, man. Like, and I don't know. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I'm gonna go back. I've listened to it a couple of times, trying to find a vibe on it, but It's just not my cup of tea, man. But I think what really messed me up too was my expectation was so high for Wiz. To have a better project, and then like to go from listening to Lil Uzi's project to Wiz project, and I was just like, bro, man, listen, I took so many aspirin that night, man. It was, let me tell you, my wife had to massage my head for half the night, bro. It was like that, you know what I'm saying? So, I
That
just look
bad.
forward to I just look forward to the, what I'm saying, the next stuff he do, man, or maybe he can remix it. I don't know, something, but, you know, um, I feel like he can do better, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could do way better than what he did.
Yes, sir. So what's the next artist that dropped something that you
Mm,
oh,
I'll give you one that's. No, what you
go
gonna
ahead.
say?
Miss Banks, man.
I got one. I got one that'll probably surprise you. Um, Asian doll.
Asian dog?
Like I don't know. I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's a a real high number, but that album was pretty good. It was not what I was expecting. I
Okay.
was expecting, typical, um, the typical thing you would expect from those artists.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah, that
about.
ratchet music.
Like,
No disrespect, but
yeah, that ratchet music. That's what I was expecting. But this was actually a drill album.
yeah, okay.
Like,
Okay.
like, is this one track on here that gave me a whole new fear? A car full of thought brides doing the drive by on me.
Oh,
Like, it was hard, bro.
so
Like,
they went straight Chicago, huh?
man, I'm telling you, hey, if they get me, line say it was a car full of real niggas. Cause like, man, it was a hard.
Okay.
It was pretty hard. Like,
Yeah, I didn't get a
huh?
chance to really go over uh Asian Dolls project and everything like that. I'm definitely gonna try to go over it and everything. But I've been hearing is Miss Banks. I don't know where she came from or who she is, nothing about her, but I've been hearing good stuff about her, man. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about her. She's got some traction, you know what I'm saying, and you know. I,
She,
I heard she's not all about the
she's
ratchet music either. So what I'm saying, that's a plus for me, anyway, what I'm saying? Because right now,
right.
Remy is chilling, what I'm saying, she ain't really doing nothing. Cardi, same thing, what I'm saying, they kinda like, they taking a little hiatus, so got a lot of this Megan Thee Stallion stuff, but what I'm saying, no disrespect to Megan or nothing, but they got a lot of this ratchet music just
Yeah, no, this is
out here.
definitely
So
doing her thing.
yeah, so what I'm saying, what I'm saying, just want to hear something different, man. And this Miss Banks, man, she's coming with it, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Miss
Yeah,
Banks.
she is.
If y'all haven't heard Miss
What,
Banks,
what, what,
you
what
know,
did you
go to
personally
Spotify.
rate?
What's up?
What did you personally rate her album?
I rate Miss Banks' album as a 7.8. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
What?
yeah, it's you might think it's a little low, but what I'm saying, just some of her delivery on some of the stuff was kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, so but
I agree.
what I'm saying, I definitely think she's a new up and coming, what I'm saying, that's gonna shake up the game, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these youngsters out there, they better watch out, you know what I'm saying? Miss Lotto and all of them, they better watch it because she coming and she coming strong, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, she coming strong. Like she's out of the UK, I think, probably London or something. Oh, the last hard artist I heard from London was Chip.
mhm.
That cat Chip. He was on he's on the BET cipher for T.I.'s label. And like
Mm.
he said this one line, I jumped from the Eiffel Tower with a noose around my neck. He said something like that, and like I said, oh, I gotta look this guy up.
Oh
Like
wow.
that's she's pretty good, man. Like, and that's the two artists from London that I could think of off the top of my head, and that's because they are both fire.
Yeah.
Like, and your rating surprised me because I also gave her a 7.8.
Nah,
So,
yeah,
so yeah.
yeah. She's up and coming, man. If she keep on moving like she is, she gonna definitely make some noise, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miss Banks, man, and y'all check out Miss Banks, man. Go on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Check her out, man. She's really dope artist, man. She up and coming, man. On this platform, we trying to bring out a lot of up and coming artists, man. That needs to get that light shine on them because there's a lot of bullshit out there, man. That don't deserve to be where they at. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all check her out, man. You know. So now that we talked about a few albums, man, like I can't really think of no other albums right off the back. You know what I'm saying? Any that's dropped that's like anything worth anything for me right now. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to get into the segment with you, man, BF. Um, what we're gonna start doing. I want to tell everybody what we're gonna start doing every other week. They say every 2 weeks. We're gonna bring up the artist choice, basically our artist choice. So where we bring up new artists, up and coming artists, that we bring to the forefront, and they're gonna get we're gonna put them on the front page of our website and stuff, and let you guys know where y'all can find their music and everything, and just give them some support. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a new and upcoming artist, and you want to get your shine on, man, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to us, check us
Ooh,
out, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you dope, you dope. If you're not, well, you're not. So, but with that being said, who's the new artist, up and coming artist, BF, that you want to bring to the forefront of artist choice?
ooh, it's a few of them too. It's a few. But like right now, I think I'm gonna have to go with Ray Vaughn.
Okay, Ray Vaughn,
Like
nice one.
that cipher he did.
Oh, you talking about that
Ooh,
freestyle, the LA
I can't.
Leakers?
Yeah, the LA Leakers freestyle he did. Man, I'll tell you how hard that shit was. My pops sent me that video. Like my pops heard that and sent you. Like, man, this dude is hard.
Shout out to
Like,
OG Foss, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Still in
yeah,
the game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
and like,
Yeah. Ray Vaughn, Ray
like
Vaughn.
he sent me the video talking about it, and then I think a little bit later you sent me something about it. Like
Yeah,
that was one of the best freestyles I've heard in a minute. Like it was one of the best. Like Cole did his thing on there. Even Game went off the other day, but it didn't touch his. It didn't touch Ray
yeah.
Vaughn. Like that kid has a future. That kid has a future. Like
Yes,
he
sir.
got nothing but time and space.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I, yeah.
So, I don't know if anyone knows about Ray Vaughn right now. He's the newest member of TDE, the label that brought forth Kendrick. Very, very, very dope artist, man. Like, to me, he give me that mixture of J Rock. He's in between J Rock and Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? He raw, man. Like, so y'all check out Ray Vaughn. We gonna play a little bit of his track and stuff right now. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray Vaughn and let's go. All right, now we're back. You know what I'm saying? We, listen to Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn was, you know what I'm saying? Told y'all, man, he dope, man. Y'all check that man out, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the next big guy coming out. He coming. I mean, he knocking buildings down like Snoop and them did in the New York. Yeah, he putting himself on the map big time. You know what I'm saying? So, you
Mhm.
BF, you went with Ray Vaughn, so it's only right that I go with, what I'm saying, his arch nemesis. Well, I'm gonna call him his arch nemesis. Maybe I'm gonna start like a little rap beef with them because they both dope. But I got to go with my man Simba, man. Simba, bro. Simba's nice too. Another artist. He from the Bay Area. Very nice dude. You know what I'm saying? Very humble dude. You know what I'm saying? And just he come with it like, you know, he's him and Ray Vaughn. They're like the new age Kendrick and Cole type guys, man. They bring in a lot, man. I mean, they
Yeah.
very strong, very tough minded. You know, everything about them is flawless, man. Like the way the cadence, the way they bring in the tracks, they're grabbing you with it. They're making you understand. They're telling stories with it. So, you know, definitely Simba is somebody that is going to be a force to reckon with. You know what I'm saying? And I call him already. Y'all heard it first from me. Y'all heard it first from here. 60 Beat Podcast. Ray Vaughn, arch nemesis, Simba. Simba's arch nemesis, Ray Vaughn, baby. You know what I'm saying? They the two next big
But
guys coming out
can
on the
be
coast, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so what you think about Simba, yeah?
Oh, Simba, like you actually had to put me on Simba, bro. Like I heard the name a lot, and it's just been so much. What can I say without sounding? It's just been so much bad music coming from new artists, you
Yeah.
know. And so like when I heard about a new guy named Simba, I didn't, I didn't even try to look into him. But the cold part was it was this one guy on the LA Leakers again that did a freestyle, and he was so hard. He said something about don't let a female make you feel bad because you don't want to buy her a Birkin. I said, oh wow, his whole freestyle on there was hard, and come to find out that was Simba. So like,
And,
yeah, I
and,
mess with Simba.
and shout out to LA Leakers, man. I mean, they getting these boys in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know who they messing with, but they definitely getting these boys in there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was well deserved, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and shout out to Simba, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna play a little bit of his track with featuring the big homie 2 Chainz, and the record is actually called Big Homie. So we're gonna play a little
Big
bit of
homie,
that for
yeah.
y'all, man, and y'all just stay tuned and check it out, man. Let's go.
Big homie, big homie.
All right, we're back. You know what I'm saying? That was Simba, Big Homie, featuring 2 Chainz. Man, y'all can find Simba on all platforms as well. Spotify, iTunes Music, YouTube, you know, all platforms, man. And like I said, we're going to have them both up on our website so y'all can check them out and go to their platforms and get their music, man. Support these guys, man. This is real music. It's good music. You know, and it's new music, man. And these are young boys. These ain't no old heads, you know what I'm saying? They're young boys and they, man. So, you know, y'all support them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? And those are our 2 artist choices for this, right, you know, for our first couple of episodes right now. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate y'all, you know, tuning in, man. And I hope y'all tune in more. You know what I'm saying? This is Will and BF, and man, this is 16 and B podcast, and we're gonna check y'all later, man.
Later.